This letter is revolutionary because it is uncensored. It has traveled a distance to reach you. There's so much traffic that all the signals cross and fragment. I hope I make contact. Letters are a contact sport after all. See also Sex and Theater. Coming to you live from Dysmorphic Dysphoria Land, the Disney of my head. Speaking of which, I've been bumping mine lately. Not hard, just awkwardly, and just enough to smart. Not clever, baby. The tears well up in my chest but stay underground most often. It's mostly dust up top, and big sky. Oh, Beaver Moon had me dreaming awake in shadows. There's no getting dizzy in the switchbacks when you are the mountain. What is the void, if not something to enter, as in into? Nothing is forever. Black Stallion comes to me wounded and we bleed together. Everything comes down to blood and water. Every aspect of creation. I want to live in right relation. It will take time to weave the web I visualize. The uterus is a sensitive keeper of time. She tracts and winds. I needed a permission slip to be protective of mine. Here's to healthy self-soothing and the banishment of myopia. As for the question of what to make, everyone is selling something. I take stock of the things I have to trade. Brain flakes like a bale of hay. Horizontally, I worry about showing up to a potluck with nothing to bring to the table. Potential unrealized is wishful thinking. I had the key in my pocket the whole time I thought I was locked out. What if there were not anger habits to get locked up in? No fear habits, no greed, dull senses, or numb flesh. Would they still say we need prisons and prisoners then? What about an excess of livestock meat? Who is they? Fucking colonizers. That's who. Just like us. Except for the doing of work, the nature of the work. Hit the gas and I go political from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds flat. What if the good fight is just the one you have with yourself when you're wrestling with willpower and positive change? What if you're actually lame? I am. And I'm thankful for it. Like I'm thankful for this day. There's so much room in me for improvement. I get impatient, but have never come to regret the slow and steady. There was a trap door in the dream, and something beyond the root cellar with its canned peaches. Speaking of roots, it takes a lot of energy to break ground in the dark. Let us give thanks to the mighty microbes and fancy fungi feeding all follicular gestation. Cellular restoration is happening in this body, even in moments of pain. Change and compost are the true God and heaven. Still, we all get there, eventually. Good orderly direction is something my mom said about God. My relationship with change is changing. What about yours? Right now, I'm appreciating the subtle effect of 10 deep breaths meditation and the posterity of videotaping. Diane DePrima, rest in peace, put it this way: a lack of faith is simply a lack of courage. One who says, "I wish I could believe that," means simply that he is a coward, is pleased to be a spectator on this scene where there are no spectators, where all hands not actually working are working against as they lie idle on one more pleasure trip. Tony tells me, "Believe in the me that believes in you." And I do. There's pleasure in the work, too. Can't lose sight of the joy of it, otherwise why bother? Easier said than done, I know. Snake medicine states that magic is nothing more than a change in consciousness. When the moon was dark in Scorpio, I thought about killing myself. Lost in pity and pain, I became the intrauterine shame. So I labored with those contradiction contractions and gave birth to someone a little bit freer and saner. Also, I thought about Kanye's song where he says, "I thought about killing myself today, and I love myself, so you best believe I thought about killing you." The lyrics brought me back to a sensible sense of humor. Transmutation. Transposed into language by conversation. Our positions are also ever changing. This is why it can be so hard to write a statement. To make manifest a manifesto feels different than stasis. Here's DePrima again. And when you learn the magic, learn to believe it. Don't be surprised when it works. You undercut your power. I do. What's before me and within is of my own volition, and I'm no victim. I've finally decided to stop acting like it. I won awards for my acting, and I'll need help to release and move beyond that prize-winning script. Such memories are muscular. They grip. The news is all COVID, new records, death setting. Don't let it get you down. Do stay home. To the suggestion of keeping a bathtub full of fresh water at all times, we're not there yet, but good on ya. What languages are you practicing? This may be the year of the metal rat, but it's the time of the phoenix. Breathe. Your existence is sustenance, is anarchy, is lovely.